right, switching topics. A popular video sharing app could be banned in the U.S. as soon as this Sunday. In today's Tech Check, Deseret News columnist Amy Iverson breaks down what that looks like and what's next for people who love TikTok. Are you one of those people, Amy?
I wish I didn't love TikTok, but I have been known to get stuck on there scrolling. Yes,
yeah.
It's fun.
It's fun. It's fun. It's mindless entertainment. And you know what? I also love it for all the cooking.
And it's a way to bond with kids.
Yes.
They want to do the videos with you and things, so it can be fun.
Absolutely. Now, there's a lot of questions we have about this ban. What does this mean? You're going to walk us through everything.
Yeah.
But first, I guess the big question is, why is the U.S. government banning TikTok in the first place?
Well, I've talked about it on here before, but it's a China-based company that owns it called ByteDance, and the alleged accusation is that they have spyware on there that could get information. You might think, like, why would China care about my information? It's really interesting when you play like the 6 degrees of separation. Like, do you know someone in the military? Do you know someone who may have sensitive information, and then they could get all of that off of your phone.
That's scary. So it makes sense why people are a little bit panicked.
Yeah.
Now, how would this ban work?
Okay, so last April, President Biden signed a law. It had bipartisan support that said, you either need to sell this or we are banning it in the US. And so there's a couple ways it could work. One is that they would say, Apple and Google, you are not allowed to put this in your app stores. So no new people could download it.
Okay.
So does that mean you have it on your phone? Could you still use it? Yes, but what happens if it's banned is there's no upgrades. So all those security bugs, all of those things will not get updated. So eventually it's going to get so slow, so bogged down, you aren't going to want to use it. And it's going to be vulnerable to hackers, even more vulnerable. So you just won't want it on your phone.
They're kind of forcing your hand at that point, right? So, I mean, I have it on my phone. Is it going to just disappear on Sunday or not?
So it's not going to disappear. There's a couple of things happening. So President Trump-elect's inauguration is on the 20th. This ban is supposed to go into effect on the 19th. So he's saying, hey, give me some time. He's asking for a delay. He says, give me some time. He's asking the Supreme Court, let me talk to them and see if I can work this out. The Supreme Court heard arguments just on Friday. So they have said, well, we're expecting them to make a ruling before Inauguration Day. So sometime this week, we're expecting the Supreme Court to tell us what's going to happen. Trump could also ask Congress, hey, don't delay this, don't have this go into effect. Or he could also ask the Justice Department just not to enforce it. So there's lots of different things that could happen. It's kind of a wait and see. Okay, interesting. So are there ways to get around the ban? Yeah, I mean, if you want to pay a little bit of money, people use these anyway. They're called virtual private networks. So this is when you pay anywhere from like $5 to $20 a month to have a network that doesn't tell anyone your location. So you can say you're in Singapore, you can say you're in any other place you want. So if you want to pay for that VPN, if you need TikTok that badly, you can pay for that VPN and say you're in a different location so that you get around that ban that's only happening in the US.
Interesting. All right. So what do you think? Is this the end of TikTok as we know it?
I mean, no, because they will be able to work anywhere that is not in the U.S., and they could still sell. They say they won't, but a guy from Shark Tank has partnered with this billionaire, and they have put in a bid. They're telling ByteDance, we want to buy just the U.S. portion of this, and they're telling us, as Americans, we'll strip it of spyware. They won't have access to the algorithm, though. That is the golden ticket when it comes to TikTok. So they won't have the algorithm, but it still will work. They just won't have any ruling over that. But if that happens, we could still have it. ByteDance has said they won't sell. So we'll see who blinks.
We'll see. Sitting on the edge of our seat for the results there. Okay, thank you so much, Amy.
Welcome.
And we'll link you over to Amy's column from our website, studio5.ksl.com.